Bree Flash. I'm in ninth grade and I'm in creative expression. It's a category where you write your own piece and it can be humorous or serious, but humorous usually gets you further. Except another creative expression person did pretty well with the serious piece. Last year at the final meet, I placed second in the overall creative expression and went to finals. And sometimes creative has the finals, it just depends on how many people are in it. And then this year I placed first at that tournament, which was pretty cool. Yeah, so then you write your own speech and you present it and you should have it memorized. I would memorize it sooner than later because it helps. And you can do anything from a story to like a stand-up piece. And last year I did a story about, it was like a fractured fairy tale. And it was on Twilight, but with a twisted ending that Edward was an albino fairy. And then this year it's kind of a more stand-up-ish piece on my hair and other things like that. But you should have a moral or a theme in it. And mine's kind of like being yourself and stuff, but it doesn't necessarily need one. And if you're going to a high school speech after, you should have a character like theme in it and have lots of characters, because if you plan on going straight to high school with your speech, then that will help you get further. So here's my speech. It seems like everyone else is the same. The same clothes, same hair, same shoes, same likes, same dislikes. It's really annoying, but indeed it's very easy to stand out. Creativity and being unique are promoted trends for teenagers nowadays. Whether you want to be hipster, scene, skater, or anything in between, you're just supposed to be yourself. Except most people still go act and dress like others. And then there's people like me. The unique things that make us great. Hi, my name is Bree Flash, and I'm originally from California, but now I live here in Minnesota. Why would anyone move here? You're probably wondering. Well, let's just say my dad got offered a stellar job offer, and suddenly we were living in the most weather bipolar region in the northern hemisphere. Boing, 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 your hair looks like a curly fry. Do often people come up to you and say, wow, you have a spring factor of 6 inches on your hair? Probably not. As you can tell, I have the luscious curly locks that for some reason, that I question, a lot of people like. Let's just say every mom I knew that grew up in the 80s wishes they were lucky enough to grasp my genetics. But why? Well, I mean, I deal with my hair, and my afro is okay. But if you have stick straight hair and you say that you want curly hair, or that your stick straight hair is just so snarly and so hard to manage, you're probably crazy. Let's just say it takes about 3 hours to straighten your hair, and it's actually not going to be straight. It's just going to be a frizzy mess. Oh yeah, and having to wake up half an hour earlier than all these other girls around, because you want to not only try to get the braid out of your hair, but also trying to make sure the ponytail doesn't snap in the process. I'm trying to remember how many bobby pins you put in last night. Was it 5, 6, 7? Probably 15. That's more accurate. That's not the hard part. The challenge is finding your bobby pins. Finding your bobby pins in your hair is like finding needles in a haystack. Literally, it's a haystack. Oh yeah, and trying to make your hair frizz-free without 5 products should seriously replace one of the 7 wonders of the world. I mean, really, pyramids? Come on, they're just big triangles. I see enough of those in my math book. Having unique hair is one thing, but don't even get me started on today's cliche music. Don't you just love when you're in your car and you're expecting to turn up the radio and hear your jam and have a own little personal dance party? But no, you can't. Wanna know why? Because they only play the same 5 songs over and over again, all day and all night. Man, I think I forgot the lyrics to Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. Not like I've heard it 5 times in the past hour. Never. Some of these lyrics are just plain ridiculous, some of them, with stupid themes of partying, love, YOLO, and having swag. What? Well, here's an example. In One Direction's song Stand Up, Liam Payne sings, I would swim all the oceans just to see you smile. Really? What do you know? Is your name Michael Phelps? Yeah, no. And then there's always Justin Bieber song, Boyfriend. Swag, swag, on you, chillin' by the fire while we eating fondue. Really? Fondue? You don't even write your songs. Your producers came up with this? Dear Mr. Justin Bieber, you sound so educated for an 18-year-old. glad to know there's like a million preteens like fangirling over you and like a million other teenage girls that follow your every move. Oh yeah, but we can't forget about Taylor Swift's latest hit. We are never, ever, 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 ever getting back together. We're not? What? I would have never guessed T Swift. You had to say it 40 times for me to understand. I get it now. I don't think I would have if you didn't say that many times. Well, what I'm saying about music is that you don't always have to listen to the mainstream radio. Just turn it off for a little bit and maybe find some music that fits your own style. There's plenty of music in this world, so go find some that suits you. Or you can always write your own. I could write a few songs about being a germaphobe that Howie Mandel might like. Achoo! Did you just sneeze on your hands? Yeah. What is your problem? Ew, you need to get some hand sanitizer now. Here. Really, Bree? You are such a germaphobe. Oh my gosh. Is it because of your OCD? I wonder how many germs are on that. Do you want a high five? Probably not. There's like a million germs on my hands, isn't there? These are just some of the familiar phrases that get said to me at least a couple times a day. I mean, I'm not a compulsive germaphobe. It's just that I haven't touched a door handle in like 6 years. Is that really a problem? And using hand sanitizer between like every 5-minute session? No big deal. But let me tell you, I'm just trying not to get sick. I'm just sanitary. I don't have dreams of germs eating me alive or being stuck in rooms full of people coughing on me. I just don't want to stay home from school. Sometimes. Well, let me tell you, the swimming class, gym unit, that almost killed me. With those scuba masks, the public swimming pool scuba masks, those are not properly sanitized. Well, being a germaphobe is kind of hard to disguise. Really hard to disguise. But it's also hard to disguise, I don't know, 3 skin diseases at age 14? Yeah, that's a tricky one. So, yeah, I have 3 skin diseases. First of all, I have the lovely Raynaud's syndrome, which is where my hands and my blood and my circulation and all that is all messed up. See, I change colors. I'm kind of like a mood ring. Those have a nice like street value of like $1 at your local garage sale. Right? Anyway, so I can go from fire hydrant red to spray tan orange to icicle white within a minute. I'm like a rainbow. And then there's the lovely keratosis pilaris on my arms, which you can't see, which is really okay. And I'm not gonna get into that. Then I have the lovely eczema on my hands and on my knees and stuff like that, but we don't have time for that. At least I don't have warts anymore. Yeah, about that. Warts are for witches, not girls like me. What I'm saying is to be great in life, you just have to be yourself. Don't care if other people think your hair is too frizzy, your music taste is weird, you're a germ freak, or you're some diseased creeper. Because really, I'm all of those, and it's okay. Just remember to be yourself, and don't care what others think. Because you're perfect just the way you are. Don't spend your life being someone you're not. In a world of 7 billion people, be true to yourself. And here's a quote from Dr. Seuss. Today, you are youer than you. That is truer than true. There's no one alive who is youer than you. Thank you. Join Creative.